What is gender-based violence? Gender-based violence, or GBV, is one of the most common and widespread human rights violations. GBV is violence directed against someone on the basis of their gender or sex, which results in physical, sexual, or psychological harm. These acts violate an individual's human rights. GBV is most commonly perpetrated by men against women, girls, and other vulnerable people. However, men can also be victims of gender violence.
In the Philippines, one form of gender-based violence that still happens today is child marriage. This was shown in the KMJS documentary The Child Brides of Palawan, where young girls, some only 12 or 13 years old, are married off long before they are ready. In Palawan, child marriage continues in some indigenous communities. According to the KMJS report and GMA News article, parents arrange these marriages due to tradition, poverty, or the belief that girls should marry young. Once married, many girls stop attending school, become dependent on their husbands, and face early pregnancy, even when their bodies are not yet ready.
Nag-asawa po ako 12 at ngayon po 13. May buntis pa ako. Hindi na po pwede magralo. May asawa na ako.
Why gender-based violence is a human rights issue? Gender-based violence is a human rights issue because it violates a person's basic rights and freedoms. The right to safety. Everyone should live without fear of harm or violence. The right to equality. All people should be treated fairly, regardless of gender. The right to education. Every child has the chance to go to school and learn. The right to health. Everyone should have access to care and protection for their body and mind. The right to make decisions about one's own life. Each person should control their own choices and future. When someone experiences GBV, they lose control over their body, life, and future. No one should live in fear or face harm because of their gender. This is why GBV is a serious violation of human rights. Psychological effects on victims. Victims of gender-based violence often experience long-lasting psychological and emotional effects that can deeply impact their daily lives. Many feel constant anxiety and fear, worried about their safety or the possibility of further harm. They may struggle with depression or persistent sadness, finding it difficult to enjoy activities they once loved or to feel hopeful about the future. GBV can also lead to a loss of self-esteem, making victims doubt their worth or feel powerless in their own lives. Some may feel isolated from friends, family, or school, withdrawing from social interactions because of shame, fear, or trauma. In more severe cases, survivors experience emotional trauma, which can include nightmares, flashbacks, or recurring memories of abuse and forced situations. Ways to prevent GBV. How to help. Preventing gender-based violence requires the combined effort of families, communities, and leaders. One of the most important steps is raising awareness about the dangers and consequences of GBV so that more people understand why it must be stopped. Educating parents and empowering girls to stay in school also plays a major role in protecting them, because education gives girls more opportunities and reduces the risk of early marriage and abuse. It is equally important to support laws that protect children, such as the 2022 law in the Philippines that bans child marriage. Communities should also provide safe spaces and counseling services, where victims can seek help and feel supported. Reporting cases of abuse to authorities and barangay officials ensures that violence does not continue in silence. Finally, supporting organizations that defend and promote children's rights helps strengthen protection systems. When families, schools, and communities work together, we can help victims heal and create a safer, more hopeful future for everyone. Gender-based violence is not just a social problem, it is a serious violation of human rights that affects millions of women and children around the world. No one should ever be harmed, controlled, or silenced simply because of their gender. Every child and every woman deserves safety, respect, education, and the freedom to choose their own future without fear. Together, we can break the cycle of abuse and build a safer, more just world, a world where every person can live with dignity, hope, and freedom from violence.